Hello, Ava. What are you working on right now?
We're building a chair. My name's Ava. I'm a senior at Columbia this year. Right now we're in the makerspace. We're in the woodworking workshop. And this is actually the side piece for the chair I designed. So I'm going to be tracing this onto that big piece of wood over there in a second. And then we're going to be cutting it. This is the chair that we're going to be making today, or in the next few weeks it'll probably all come together. It's like a side view of how we can kind of like play with different versions moving forward. This is a stool that I got from a woodworker in Cyprus. This is like a traditional, well, mini traditional Cypriot chair that I got last week when my architecture studio was traveling in Cyprus. It was made by like this 86-year-old man who's been making these chairs for his whole life. I'm starting a chair collection, so this is the first of many, hopefully. I don't know, I don't think there's any certain beginning. I'm a very visual person. I've always been making art. When I can express myself in a way that I can like see it in front of me, it feels like I can offload those thoughts and feelings. I'm like a perpetual overthinker, so it's really nice to kind of like put it out in front of me, see it, like process it, and then like let it go. I initially started drawing. I think it's just like a really accessible way to express yourself and be artistic. Ever since I've been in college and really into 3D design, I've been doing a lot of like Rhino and Adobe Suite kind of stuff, and less drawing, but still just drawing for fun. Yeah, just more into like sculptural things, objects. I got into textiles last fall. Last spring when I was abroad, I took a furniture making class in Copenhagen, and that really opened me up to the world of woodworking and furniture design. And ever since then, I've been like very passionate about that, and I'm hoping to make a lot more furniture in my life. We have a screw coming out here, and a screw coming out here, and a screw coming out here. And you don't need one here because we have the slot that holds it. Each one of these like is connected to a different piece, part on the side piece there. And then you have the same thing on the other side. This piece would go in there, and it kind of like, you twirl it. And on the back you actually have like these dowel pieces that run across like this, and it's kind of like a semicircle, and it's glued on here. Here, and they twist on again there. That chair I began in Copenhagen. The semester was like 80% designing, making it like a true Danish design with like that simple elegance. Coming from New York, I was very much like a maximalist going in. Danish design is so good at tradition and simplicity. So it was a really good exercise, like going back and forth with my professors, being like, oh, I want it to be multifunctional and I want it to have a million different purposes. And they were like, no, pick one thing and hone in on that and make it really easily digestible to a wide audience. That was like a really valuable design lesson that I learned through the making of this chair. I still wanted to have some fun with it, so I asked them if I could base it off of Danish toy design. And so I ended up making like a very rounded, oversized, childlike chair, like playful chair. In my drawings to like sell the chair, which is part of the assignment, I drew a picture of a wrench as if like there's an oversized wrench that goes with it, like you can screw it all on and like twist it on. And the critique that I got at the final review was to actually make the oversized wrench and make that how you can kind of play with the chair. So that's what I'm doing now back in New York City. I'm basically making the same chair but with the critiques that I got on it and making it better, and doing the oversized wrench as well. And so I'm really excited about that. Giving myself the space to sit and think and reflect while playing with objects and like seeing what comes of it. I'm really in love with the process of art making and not too concerned with like how it turns out in the end. That's just a really, really wonderful routine in my life that I try to prioritize as much as possible. And I can't speak for other people, but I would hope that through any sort of medium, like I can't dance or sing or anything like that, but also just consuming other people's art is so beautiful, and I also love that, like just walking in a museum or something like that, going to a show. I think art can just foster such beautiful connections with other people and intimacy, and what's more important than that?
Real. Oh, I love that.
I do. My design Instagram is called Ava LF Design. But if you have a better name for it, like, let me know. Still workshopping that. But it's just my name, my middle initial, and my last initial, Design. It's my shrine to nothing.